The evidence for God's existence is vast. From the information found in DNA, which appears to be a product of intelligence, life itself seems to be a product of intelligence, consciousness and free will, the ability for us to make decisions, is better explained by theism, by God, than just molecules in motion. If you're just a molecular machine, you don't have free will. But because we know we have free will, that's best explained by intelligence. Intelligence itself, our ability to reason, is best explained by God's existence, which is a product of intelligence as well. Objective morality, the fact that torturing babies for fun is wrong and murdering people in a Holocaust is wrong. That presupposes a standard of right, and if there is no God, then there is no objective standard of right. It's just one person's opinion against another. Old Testament prophecy and evidence for the resurrection of Jesus. More evidence for God. The laws of nature themselves are evidence for God. Where do the laws come from? The lawgiver. Why are the laws of nature so precise and fine-tuned? Why are the laws of nature so persistent and precise? Everything that the laws of nature govern change, but the laws of nature themselves never change. And if they were slightly different, there'd be no life. The beginning of the universe is evidence for God, and the fine-tuning of the universe. For about the last 40 years, scientists discovered the universe's basic structure has to be just right for life to occur. This is the fine-tuning of the universe. And when you break it down, there are three different sorts of fine-tuning. First, there's the laws of nature. Second is the fine-tuning of the constants of physics. And the third fine-tuning is the initial conditions of the universe. For example, if you didn't have gravity or a universal attractive force, the matter in the universe would have never clumped together after the explosion blew out of the Big Bang. It just would have dissipated and never clumped together to form planets and stars. If you didn't have the strong nuclear forces, the force that holds neutrons and protons together, then all the protons would repel each other, and then you could not get atoms with a greater atomic number than hydrogen, which means you cannot get complex life forms out of a hydrogen gas cloud because it doesn't have enough stable complexity. In the case of the cosmological cause, there is a natural expectant range for it to curve in. Depending on how you calculate this range is anywhere from 1 in 10 to the 120th power times what it is right now, which is a bigger number than every particle known in the universe. In fact, it's even way larger than that. So it has to be adjusted just right for life to exist. And the estimate is it has to be adjusted 1 part in 10 to the 120th power, which is just incalculable. If you had a ruler stretched right across the universe and you're talking about the fine-tuning and you thought of it as a radio dial, it would have to be fine-tuned to much less to 1/1,000,000,000 of an inch of the ruler. That's how fine-tuned it would have to be for life to exist. And these are just some of the complex fine-tuning conditions that have to exist for life to occur and constantly be sustained. When you calculate them all together and try and say the universe accidentally set itself up this way and then continually sustains itself accidentally every microsecond without falling apart is absolutely preposterous. It's impossible. What all the fine-tuning evidence does point to is that there is a mind behind everything, a vastly intelligent creator behind this creation, God.